At Carolina Cat, your safety is important to us. Please take a moment to review your surroundings and familiarize yourself with any first aid and emergency equipment, as well as your closest emergency exit. Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm Ryan Vasconcelos, technical communicator here at Carolina Cat. I'm here today talking about the daily walk around and daily inspection on our 259 D3 machine. Alright, our first inspection is the back door. You want to check the back door for any debris. Our air inlet is coming in the back, coming out the top, so debris likes to collect on the back door. You'll have to clean this off daily. Next, we'll open the door up, install our safety pin. In the back here, we've got multiple daily inspection points. So we'll start by looking at the top side and we'll work our way down. So first things first is check the top radiator guard for any debris. Stuff likes to fall inside of it. We can release the handle here, pick this up. We want to check the top side for all the debris and check the bottom side for any debris as well. And the other inspection point up top here is your coolant level is up top here. There's a little sight gauge, so make sure that it's got coolant in the sight gauge. So that's your top inspection. Close that up. Next thing is pretty obvious is looking at our coolant overflow tank. We have a full cold mark and a full hot mark. So at cold, we should be somewhere just above that line, and full hot, it may be up to that line there. Looking down from here, we've got our fuel pump, fuel filter, or fuel water separator. Daily, we want to check this fuel clear bowl here, look for water and debris. Drain it out. There is a drain valve at the bottom. You loosen the screw, drain the water out, tighten it back up. Coming right next to it is our oil level dipstick. Daily inspection point to remove it and check your oil level. If needed to add oil fill caps here. Working over to the right, we've got our air filter housing. This is a dust ejector. So daily, you just want to squeeze that, get the dust out, pop your canister open. Inspect your air filters. The outer air filter can be cleaned up to 3 times using 30 psi of air pressure on the inside. Caterpillar sells a tool for that, but you definitely don't want to use a high pressure air. You can damage the filter element. The inner filter cannot be cleaned, so once this filter gets dirty, it needs to be replaced. Working our way down, we've got our fuel fill cap here. You want to check to make sure there's no debris on the inside of this, no debris on the top side. It's very common to get trash in your fuel system. It's an expensive repair to remove that fuel tank to clean it out. It can cause unnecessary downtime, so let's clean our cap, make sure that's clean. Working our way down to our battery. You want to check your battery terminals daily, make sure they're tight. You also want to check and make sure there's no debris on top of the battery. It can cause unnecessary discharge. The other thing is your belt, your V-belt is behind this back cover. Now it's not a daily inspection point, but it could be an issue that needs to be adjusted. So if you have any belt squeal, remove these 5 screws, remove this cover, and adjust your V-belt to Caterpillar inspection. All right, now we're gonna work our way down the side of the machine. I'll start here in the back with our grease points. So we got our upper lift arm pin up top here, the lower lift arm pin down here. Grease fittings are in the middle. We also have 2 grease zerks that people like to miss, very easily missed, and it's our radial link bar down here. You've got one on the back side here, you got another one up front here. With this particular machine on 259, we don't have a grease zerk here, but it's attached to the cylinder on the inside. So don't miss that one. And then we also got our upper lift cylinder pin grease fitting up top here. Now we'll work our way from the back of the roller frame forward on our daily inspection points. First off, the grease fitting for the torsion axle down here at the back. There's one grease fitting there that gets covered up with dirt and debris, so don't forget about that one. The next inspection point, you want to look at your sprocket. Sprocket segment teeth should be rounded and not sharp and pointy. They get sharp, they'll cut into your track, destroy a track. Check for any leaks around your drive motor. Also check for dirt and debris buildup on your idlers and underneath on your bogey wheels. Underneath this cover here is where we'll tension our track. There's a grease fitting in there that'll tighten and loosen our track. I'll go over track tension here in a minute. I want to check to make sure the upper roller frame is clean and clear of any debris. You don't have a buildup up on top of this torsion axle here. We also have 2 grease fittings on this torsion axle up front. Also, while you're down here, you want to check on your drive motor lines and hoses. They're back here. Like to get rocks and debris built up on top of those. You want to get that off of there so you don't cause any rubs and leaks on your drive motor lines. Then the next thing would be to do is to check our track tension. Caterpillar specification is 100 pounds in the center of our track between our sprocket and front idler, and have a 1/2 inch of deflection. So you just push down, you get a good 1/2 inch right there, 100 pounds of pressure. If it needs to be adjusted, again, remove this 13mm bolt head and pump some grease in it, tighten up your track. Coming back up top here, we've got our oil fill, our hydraulic oil fill behind this door with an orange cap. The sight gauge is visible from this angle right here. And just make sure before you remove the cap, there's no dirt and debris built up around your cap. All right, working our way around to the front side of the machine. We'll start at the top, work our way down, inspect your windshield wiper, clean your window. Also got a grease fitting for your tilt cylinders up top here, 1 on each side. Then coming down, you'll have a grease fitting on the inside of each tilt cylinder pin. There's also the actual tilt bracket here on the side. You've got a grease fitting on this side and also on that side. The 2 grease fittings that seem to get missed a lot is our attachment pins. So there's a grease fitting just on the back side of each of our attachment pins on both sides. While you're up here, you want to inspect these hoses and our coupler cylinder. You need to make sure that it's free of any debris. You don't want to get a rock stuck in there. You won't be able to attach to a bucket or anything like that. The last inspection point of the front side of the machine is going to be our auxiliary hydraulic attachment couplers. Now these couplers are important to keep them clean. There's seals, internal seals inside of them. So we'll remove our covers, and then you want to make sure that this is clean and clear of any debris. If you were to have dirt on this thing and couple up an attachment, the dirt will cut the internal seals. The other nice thing about these couplers is when you push them in, it should relieve any built up pressure inside this line. And also when you're coupling an attachment, whenever you're pushing on it, it should relieve the pressure from the attachment and the machine. Watching this video today on our 259 D3. If you need any support, please contact your local dealer, where we offer sales, service, and rental. Thank you.